Welcome back, everybody, to A&M Reviews. It's Muhammad and Adrian, and today we're going to review the film Uncharted, based on the video game, the PlayStation exclusive. And this film is about treasure hunter Victor Sullivan recruits street smart Nathan Drake to help him recover a 500-year-old lost fortune amassed by explorer Ferdinand Magellan. What starts out as a heist soon becomes a globe-trotting, white-knuckle race to reach the prize before the ruthless Santiago Moncada, there's his last name, can get his hands on it. If Sully and Nate can decipher the clues and solve one of the world's oldest mysteries, they stand to find $5 billion in treasure, but only if they can learn to work together. So, what did you get from the film Uncharted?
So I enjoyed the movie, not more than any other action movie about getting random treasures. I feel like what was the Nicolas Cage
National Treasure? No.
National Treasure. Honestly, since then I haven't been that impressed with these kinds of movies, and in hindsight that wasn't that impressive either. So that's kind of how I felt going into it. It was interesting seeing Mark Wahlberg and Tom Holland work side by side. Kind of feels like that old Hollywood introducing new Hollywood to their audience. So, taking the reins, the next action star. One of the things I thought was funnier in the beginning, even before getting to the story, just seeing them as kids, right? The two main characters, Nate and Sam. I was like, oh, that's supposed to be young Tom Holland, but Tom Holland still kind of looks like a kid too. So
yeah, he doesn't look too much older than the guy that played the younger him.
He didn't. And I know he is. He just has like a smaller frame with his younger face, but still seems pretty young. But no, it was pretty good. It was fairly predictable. Nothing too fancy about it, but it was indeed a film.
Yeah, I agree. Tom Holland is actually a little bit older than you. But
is he? I can't remember if he was my age or older. Was he 27?
26. It's the same year.
20, okay, 20. Okay, gotcha. Yeah.
But yeah, it is a basic action find the gold film, based on the video game. Now, I did play the video game just a little bit here and there. I don't own a PlayStation myself, so you can't play it unless you have a PlayStation. But I've played it on some other people's systems, and it seems like a good game. It's very story based. You got some action in there, and the main character is usually a little bit older, or at least he looks older. But Tom Holland is much younger, and I would say that I don't really know the story that well, just based on the game.
Same.
And I have heard people complain about it because it's not kind of like the game. They changed a lot of stuff, but it's whatever.
Right. Do you want that? I would want to change a little bit.
Yeah, but I'm not sure how much they really changed. I mean, it could have been such a drastic change that it doesn't even look the same. I'm not sure.
True.
But I thought it was entertaining.
Yeah.
They had some good action sequences. Especially when they first start off the first scene in the film that we go back to later in the film.
It was a good way to open it. It gave me Tom Cruise Mission Impossible vibes, and I thought there was going to be more of the movie, but it really was just that scene, and then they went back to it.
Yeah, that's really the only scene where they have the big action sequence. Well, I mean, kind of towards the end when they're fighting off some people, but that's the best one out of all of them. But I felt it felt hard to root for anybody in this film because there's a lot of lying and thieving going on.
This is true.
People stealing
double
things.
Crossing.
Double crossing many times. People stealing things without even touching them. It got a little ridiculous.
Right. And I think also the premise, and this is the game's fault, I guess. I don't know if the game told it a better way, but the idea that these two young kids are master thieves based on nothing more than curiosity doesn't quite make sense as to how they're so good at it.
Especially Nathan Drake or Nate.
Exactly. It doesn't make sense. Why is he in shape? Why is he fit? How does he have the stamina for this?
How does he learn how to fight?
Whatsoever.
Yeah.
Right. Where do you learn how to fight? All this stuff.
He's working at a bar.
Right. He's using weapons and whatnot. It doesn't quite make logical sense. But it is a movie, so
I guess. I mean, you got to make it make sense within this world.
Yeah. Gotta make it make sense.
But yeah, just looking back on the video game, I've seen parts of it. But when they show the younger Nate and I guess his brother, they're much younger. They're younger than what they showed in the film. And then, you know, the present is with them much older, or at least Nate. He's much older. He's not in his mid-20s. He's like, I don't know, probably closer to 40.
Gotcha.
But I think it can be enjoyable. It doesn't break any new ground. It kind of just, you know, adapts some things from the video game. I actually thought it was pretty nice just seeing that PlayStation logo at the beginning.
Yeah.
I don't know if this is their first film, like their first adaptation from a video game for Sony. But Ratchet and Clank's probably not too far behind. With Sly Cooper.
I forgot about them.
I can already see God of War coming.
Surprised there isn't a movie yet. I guess, yeah. Surprised it's not. Who would play it? Would it be Vin Diesel? He's too old to start a new franchise.
Yeah, he's too old. You got to get somebody else. You can't get these older actors trying to play one character for the next 10 years.
Right. Can't do that. I don't know who would do that. God of War. That'd be a nobody.
I kind of prefer a nobody.
Yeah.
And then they grow into that role and become, you know, this big actor or whatever.
Yeah.
If they can do it right. Thanks for watching. And if you would like to be featured on our podcast, make sure to click the link in the description.